You've set up cozy spots, comfy beds, and countless nooks for your dog to rest, yet they choose your bed to snuggle in. Why do they do this? Is it even safe to sleep with your dog? And what does the exact spot they pick on your bed, near your head, by your feet, or right on your chest, reveal about your bond with your doggo? It's not just random. Each position can give us clues about what they are feeling. Stick around, because we're diving deep into these questions and more in this video. Instinct. Did you know that from an evolutionary standpoint, dogs that bonded closely with humans had a higher chance of survival? That's right, your dog's ancestors were onto something when they decided to buddy up with humans. Fast forward to today, and dogs still see their human companions as their pack. When they have a strong bond with you, it's just instinctual for them to stick close. It's not something they can just switch off. This pack mentality has been a game changer for their survival over centuries. And here's the kicker. While your dog knows you're there to protect them, think of how they stick close to you during a thunderstorm or fireworks. They're also wired to protect you. In the wild, sleep is when you're at your most vulnerable. So don't be surprised if you catch your dog adopting a more alert sleeping position while you're snoozing nearby, even if there's no actual threat. Here's a fun fact. Dogs have a third eyelid, also known as the nictitating membrane. This nifty little eyelid helps dogs rest while still keeping a level of alertness. They're always ready to spring into action if needed. This just goes to show how vulnerable dogs feel during their sleep. Territory. In one behavioral study on domestic dogs, researchers decided to see what would happen when dogs were given a choice between snuggling up with items carrying their own scent or their owners. The results? Most dogs showed a marked preference for bedding down in areas that smelled like their owners. So, why is this? It all boils down to territorial instincts and pack bonding. In the world of dogs, where they sleep isn't just a matter of comfort, it's about territory. When your dog chooses to sleep with you, they're saying, "This is our turf." It's their way of declaring that you are part of their pack. Many dogs also choose to sleep with their owners as a way of mixing their scents, further reinforcing this idea of shared territory and pack unity. Warmth. Did you know that a dog's body temperature is naturally higher than ours? So on a chilly night, your dog sees you as the perfect warm living blanket. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a good cuddle for warmth? In the wild, dogs huddle together for warmth, especially in colder climates. This pack behavior is hardwired into even the most pampered pooch. It's a throwback to their ancestors, where cuddling literally meant survival through harsh nights. Interestingly, the breed of your dog plays a part in their cuddle behavior. Dogs bred for colder climates, like Huskies or St. Bernards, have a double coat of fur for insulation. These breeds might not seek out warmth as much as, say, a tiny Chihuahua who lack the natural insulation and are more likely to seek out external heat sources, like you. Bonding. You see, in the dog world, showing vulnerability is a big deal. By choosing to sleep with you, your pooch is saying, "I trust you with my life." They feel safe in your presence, enough to let down their guard and enter dreamland. And get this. Researchers have found that dogs have a brain structure that's similar to humans when it comes to processing emotions. This means that dogs are incredibly attuned to our emotions. They can pick up on subtle cues and changes in our mood. You might have noticed how your furry friend seems extra cuddly when you're feeling down. Dogs often seek to comfort their owners, sensing when we need their support the most. Dogs also release a hormone called oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone, when they interact closely with their humans. So, those bedtime snuggles? They're literally strengthening the bond between you and your furry best friend. Don't like their bed? Firstly, let's face it. Our beds are often way more comfortable than a dog bed. Additionally, dogs might also prefer your bed because it offers a better vantage point. Many dogs like to keep an eye on their surroundings, and your bed might just provide that perfect lookout spot. If you're not too keen on sharing your bed with your four-legged friend, here's a neat life hack. Try adding an old shirt or blanket that smells like you to their bed. This trick taps into their love for your scent, making their own bed feel like a safe and familiar haven. Where dogs choose to sleep. First up, the foot of the bed. Does your pooch park themselves at your feet? Dogs that sleep at their owner's feet are often showing a blend of affection and independence. This position allows them to stay close yet not too clingy, striking a perfect balance. Plus, it's a strategic spot for keeping an eye or ear out for anything unusual. Now let's move to the side sleepers. If your dog prefers to press against your side, it's like getting a big furry hug all night. It's a heartwarming display of close bonding and companionship. They're literally sticking to you like Velcro, ensuring they're right there if you need them, or if they need a midnight belly rub. But what about the dogs who curl up near your head or even on your pillow? This might seem a bit over the top, but it's actually a huge compliment. These dogs are seeking security and comfort in your presence. By being close to your scent and the sound of your breathing, they're in ultimate relaxation mode. Interestingly, the way your dog sleeps can also be influenced by their breed. For instance, breeds historically used for herding or guarding might be more inclined to sleep at your feet or by the door. It's their way of keeping an eye on the flock, in this case, you. Is it safe to sleep with your dog? Spoiler alert, the answer is mostly yes, but with a few important things you have to keep in mind. First and foremost, you want to make sure your four-legged bedfellow is up to date on their flea and tick treatments. No one likes unwanted guests, especially the itchy kind. Now, allergies. They can be a deal breaker. Dog dander and hair could turn your dreamy night into a sneeze fest. But here's a fun fact. Sleeping with your dog can actually be good for your health. Studies suggest that sharing your bed with your furry friend can reduce stress and anxiety. But if you're a light sleeper, sharing your bed with a particularly active dog might not be the best idea. Ever been woken up by a surprise midnight tail whip? Yeah, not exactly the recipe for sweet dreams. And get this, dogs can actually help regulate your sleep patterns. Their presence promotes a sense of security and calmness, which can lead to better sleep quality. Ever wondered why your pup turns into Houdini at the mere mention of a bath? It's truly perplexing that they'll happily jump into a muddy puddle, and yet stress out so much during bath time. Could it be that they are trying to avoid something that is secretly hurting them? Check out this video, where we unravel 11 common grooming mistakes and a few extra tips to keep your dog's health in top condition. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and join our doggy-loving community.